Hey, what's up? Todd here with your Mission Impossible for this month. And the mission for this month is quick phone numbers. Judging by last month's lack of response on the phone number follow-up mission, I can assume one of two things. One, you guys are really, really lazy, or two, you guys don't know how to get a phone number properly. So I want to correct that. I also want to encourage you guys, if you haven't done so, to do the phone number follow-up from last month. Following up on phone numbers is probably the single biggest determinant that I see of whether guys get success with women or not. If guys are not following up with their numbers, not trying to actually get the girls on dates and trying to make the interactions meaningful, then they usually don't tend to get a lot of success. So I can not probably encourage you enough to follow up and do that. But what we're going to talk about this month for your mission is what I call the 30-second number close. Now, it might not literally be 30 seconds, but the idea is that maybe you're rushed, maybe you don't have a long time to talk to the girl, maybe it's a difficult situation, etc. And a lot of guys make excuses. A lot of guys don't do that approach. And I mean, to be fair, I've fallen into that myself, especially living in Vegas for 2 years. I had this mentality like, numbers don't mean anything. It's all pulling, whatever. And if it didn't seem like a set that could really go somewhere, I'm like, why even bother? Why would I want to go do anything with it? But the fact of the matter is these quick numbers, the follow-ups actually can get you a ton of results, and they're very worth doing. Also, just from a mentality standpoint, even if these numbers didn't pan out, the idea that as you walk through life, no girl is off limits to you, and the idea that like it's always on, you are a sexual being, that sex is a part of your life, and that like doing pickup is a part of your life, as opposed to just something that you do in like moments where you've set aside an entire night for it, is very important for your identity of being sort of a natural, and of that pickup comes from you rather than being a set of techniques. So it's very important for your inner game as well. In any case, the way the 30-second number goes, the way the 30-second number close goes is essentially you have to make the time constraint yours rather than hers, and you need to show some urgency, otherwise it won't happen quickly. Also, you really need to show proper intent. If you're approaching a girl and you only have a very short amount of time to capture her interest, you need to have some intensity. She needs to know that you're interested in being there, that you are. Not that you really want this in like a desperate, needy way, but you are really motivated. You're gonna make something of this. This is a relevant situation for you, because if it's not relevant for you, it won't be relevant for her. So roughly the way the 30-second number close goes is something like this. Hey, you know what? I don't even have like the time to talk to you. I'm actually like, I shouldn't even be here right now, but you were too cute. I had to talk to you. It really sucks that I'm only gonna have like 10 or 15 seconds to get to know you, so I can't even give you, I can only give you superficial compliments, but I am intrigued by you. I literally have to go in like 30 seconds, but tell me like something about yourself so I can justify my crush, right? They tell you something, anything, whatever. Like, you know what? You seem cool so far. I really wish I didn't have to go. I wish we had more than 30 seconds to get to know each other. How can we do that? What is your number, right? That's basically the way you do the 30-second number close. The idea is there's urgency, there's scarcity in the sense that you're leaving, and there is intent. And you're kind of trusting it. Now, it's not like the best set in the world because you haven't had a ton of time to convey your personality. They're going off a very limited impression. But if you have good honest signals, you have an honest signal that you're driven, honest signal that you are interested and you're focused and you're present in the moment. You have the honest signal of like not being like super nervous or shy around girls. You have the honest signal that your frames are non-needy frames. You have a lot going for you, and you can get some pretty decent results off of it. Now, don't expect that the numbers you're going to get from this will be super, super solid, but they will be something. And enough of them will respond, enough of them will give you the time of day that you can start with good text game to work through them. And you'll be surprised every once in a while you'll do one of these 30-second number closes and it'll be super on. You'll text the girl one time, she'll be like, we have to meet up. You'll be like, wow, that was easy. So it is a very time efficient way to game. And also, again, it's a very good for your inner game and very good for your belief that any girl is possible, any situation is possible, which will do massive things for all of your game and all the different facets of how you communicate with women. All right? So the actual assignment is this. I want you to do a total of, let's say, 5 of these 30-second number closes throughout the month. And you could do this, the ideal way if you're advanced and approach anxiety is not a big deal for you, is I would like you, those girls that you see throughout the week or month that you typically aren't approaching because you're lazy or you just think it's too hard or you think you don't have time, go actually do this with those girls. That's for an advanced guy. For a guy who's more of a newbie, just go treat this as an assignment in and of itself. Just go out for an hour or so and just go hit it up and try this 5 times. You may get 5 numbers, you may get 0 numbers, but try the process. And remember, intentfulness, Remember to be truly focused in the interaction, and be as genuine as you can, right? You only have 30 seconds. Normally it'd be I only have 30 seconds because I have to get to an interview or I have to get to some other thing. In this case, you only have 30 seconds because that's the mission you've assigned yourself. But be firm on the idea that you don't have a lot of time. You're going to get in, you're going to get out, you're going to get a number. It may not be the most solid, but you're going to learn to really have that urgency and really have that sort of like almost animal instinct where like you are projecting intent and she knows you're serious. She knows you're there as a man to a woman. And not every girl's gonna like you, but some will, all right? So that's the idea. Do 5 of these 30-second number closes. And as a bonus, not only can you report back on the number closes themselves, but if you get decent numbers from these, if you want to send me the text conversation for a few of them, hopefully not like text after text after text, but either short conversations for 5 of them, or maybe one longish conversation. If you really want me to evaluate your text game and have a look at it, I'm willing to do that as well as follow up for this mission. So highly, highly encouraged. Go out, get those numbers, follow up. You can post your text, you can post the field report to get the numbers, post whatever, and I will give you that feedback as usual. Go out, do it. Oh, and by the way, if you didn't do last month, do that one as well. I cannot emphasize enough, if you follow up with your numbers, you're gonna get results in game. If you don't, if you're being lazy about it, if you're just letting them just sit idle in your phone and not doing anything about it, you're gonna have a very hard time getting results, especially if you're not already at an advanced level. All right, so get out there and do it.